Hello and welcome to an offshoot. This is a show where it's like two people. I really don't know this format. It's been a while. But it's me, Nickolas Zombie, joined today by the Exalted One, Obsolete 2003.
Yo, settle down.
It has been a minute since we've talked
It,
in a podcast format.
this is true. It has been a minute since we've done an offshoot, but things are crazy right now.
Indeed, crazy times call for desperate measures, or however that saying goes.
Yes. How you been?
Been good. Been a good time.
Yeah,
I was on a boat like 2 weeks ago. I was sick.
really?
Yeah, I forgot to mention that earlier. Yeah, my friend had his birthday up in Austin,
Mm,
and I got drunk on a boat.
nice. I've yet to really be on a boat. I think that's kind of on my bucket list thing.
Yeah, it was a small boat, but not like a super small boat. I thought it was gonna be really tiny, but it was cool.
That's cool. I've been like maybe on a boat from like at a amusement park and like at Disneyland, Disney, whichever Disney in Florida, they have like this giant ferry that shuttles people from like one side across the body of water to the other side to get to the theme park.
Yeah,
But like, I don't think I would count that since it's just like it's just a way of herding people from point A to point B. I mean,
true.
I want that smaller boat experience.
Small boat experience is pretty cool. Yeah, it was a fun time. Again, I think the words gonna be boat sick was not. That was a good thing to know.
You weren't all wobbly afterwards.
No, no, no. I was pretty good. Well, I was wobbly for other reasons, but yeah.
That's cool. I
So
heard something about that. Yeah, that the, I guess the movement of the boat once you get on land, you're still kind of feel that way, or think your body thinks like it takes a minute to adjust.
yeah, I mean, I was on the lake, but I assume the same applies. I don't know how. I don't know how to cruise would work. I've seen the boat would be so big you wouldn't notice, but I don't know.
Would you go on a cruise?
I mean, I don't have a significant other right now, so my chances of being murdered is pretty low. So yeah, probably.
So, I don't know. It seems maybe, obviously, once the pandemic goes away, that's
I
like,
mean, it's weird that we're like still in it, but like not in it. But still, it's there.
yeah, still that touch of danger.
Yeah, it's an odd in between gray area time we live in.
Yeah, until it starts peaking or spiking again. Right now, we're in that lull for now, that quiet before the storm. But
I know. I just realized it's been a year since the boosters came out. I mean, the shots came out. Because I looked at my card and I got that back in April. I think they came out before April too.
I think
So,
so, somewhere
so
around
it's
there.
been
Yeah,
a it's been over a year of a vaccine world.
yeah,
Crazy, right?
yeah. So until the next variant or other COVID-20 comes out.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like COVID and then World War III with the Ukraine. And then Will Smith slapped someone and that fucking everyone forgot about that. And then now Amber Heard and Johnny Depp's a thing.
I have only kind of been seeing stuff on that just because of like memes and like little
Yeah, it's like it's
snippets.
weirdly everywhere. Like you can't kind of escape it. It's like memes or little clips will pop up on Facebook.
Yeah,
Apparently, she shot in his bed.
yeah, that's I guess the one thing I've been seeing online too. It's like, what is this all about? And it's like, oh, okay, I guess that.
Yep,
So,
that's what that's about.
but it's yeah, crazy times.
Indeed. But what have you been up to, Oms?
Uh, just busy with work really, and like I said, it's crazy schedule. Finally, kind of can see daylight for now. For now,
Oh, that's nice.
yes. I got to see The Northman when that came out.
Oh, how is that? I wanted to go see that. I just haven't got a chance yet.
It's pretty good. I thought it was gonna be kind of a straight up kind of like 300. Well, I guess kind of sort of.
Uh huh.
Um, it's basically just a good revenge movie with I guess Nordic lore,
Yeah.
but uh, it was good. I dug it. It has some, yeah, reference to like Valhalla and that aspects, but it was good. The visually it was pretty good, and it had its action scenes here and there where there's some blood and some gore, but overall it was entertaining. I dug it. Think you'd
Well,
like
that's
it.
the important part.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard it was a little Lion King, Hamlet, or apparently it's like the story that inspired all that. So
The Lion King, Hamlet.
yeah, like father dies, son goes, gets raised somewhere else, comes back, avenges the father. That old chestnut,
Yes. Yes, this with more blood.
which sounds fun. Yeah, I want to go check that out. I probably will sooner or later.
Yeah. This one part kind of seemed, or not one part. This as the story progresses, which I won't spoil it for you.
Uh huh.
There's, I guess, kind of like a mystery going on around camp, and it's just like, to me kind of seems maybe kind of obvious for certain reasons, certain things, but like I said, once you see it, you'll know. It's just like, um, but aside from that, though, it was a good watch. Definitely worth checking out.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yes.
I also saw a movie.
What movie did you see?
I saw Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness. Obviously, it's really fucking early, so I won't spoil anything. But man, they gave Sam Raimi the fucking wheel, and he drove it off the cliff in the best possible way.
Did he really?
Yeah, it was fun. Like he was like, "This is my car, and I'm going to do what I wish." It was a fun time.
That's awesome. It's like hopefully that's to give him more money to make Evil Dead movies.
He kind of snuck a little Evil Dead movie in this. It was fucking great.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, there is a moment, sir, where it is like, this is just high budget Evil Dead, and that's sick.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I had a lot of fun with that. It's very bloody. It is the bloodiest Marvel movie there is, not counting like Deadpool.
yeah,
Like MCU, it's the bloodiest, and it's
really.
it's it's good for it. It's not like insanely blood pouring
Yeah,
everywhere, but man, when it gets bloody, it gets bloody.
man, that is
So
badass. Especially, yeah, I don't know. That's like I'm very happy for Sam Raimi for. I mean, he's done very various projects and had his name tied to various things, but to have him part of like the Marvel thing and get this out there for him, it's like, man, that's badass.
yeah, it is. It's a good time. I I recommend it. I think it's fun. I think you'll have a good time. It's like 2.5 hours. It's not like the longest thing in the world. I don't know if it's the best Marvel movie there is, but it's top 5, 7 for me. It's really good. Really had a great time with it.
That's cool. I was seeing things to like get yourself ready for it. You have to watch maybe like WandaVision and Loki, which I haven't watched either.
Loki's, yeah, kinda, but WandaVision more so, more important there. I would say.
Mm,
I
but
would I would pick that.
okay. I
WandaVision, you'd probably be okay watching the last 3 episodes. WandaVision's good though, because it's like 30 minutes each episode,
Oh,
so
it's not bad.
it's like 9 episodes, but like I said, 30 minutes, so not too bad.
Mostly quick binge.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Oh, it's
But
fun. Remember, yeah,
hmm?
you and Ring talking about both of them were more WandaVision and um maybe uh, haven't had a chance to see Doctor Strange yet. I will see it in my very near future, but
Hmm.
maybe I'll try and watch WandaVision before then.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think good,
um,
good.
quick question. You don't have to
Hmm.
give any context, but does Bruce Campbell come out?
Yes,
I figured. Okay,
yes,
that's cool.
he is there. Um, it's about on the same level of Bruce Campbell's Sam Raimi Spider-Man cameos.
Mhm.
It's around there, and he gets, technically it's two of them technically. So I'll give you
Interesting.
that.
That's cool.
It's great seeing him. As soon as he popped up, I was like, "Hey, there he is!" Apparently, I've been watching like some. I like to watch the videos afterwards, the breakdowns, and all that crap.
Yeah.
Don't know why it's a fucking it's my heroin now. I don't. It's a part of the content. It's weird, but apparently there's a scene. It's a multiverse movie, so I say multiverse is another universe is fine to say. In another universe where stuff's floating around and you can see the car floating
Oh,
by.
really?
Yeah, so apparently that's there somewhere. I don't know if I caught it. I feel like I didn't catch it, but yeah, I saw a breakdown that it'll be floating around
Uh-huh.
near the end of the movie. You can catch it.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, he got all his stuff in. It was great.
Yeah. And how would you compare this multiverse to that other everything everywhere all at once?
There was a few little fun similarities that were I wasn't too sure if that was the same thing as in everywhere fucking
Yeah,
in E wait everywhere
everywhere,
E E
everything all at
A
once.
O E E A O
AO.
right EEAO would that be the in the other multiverse movie? Yeah, I feel like there's a tiny little bits of connection. Well, the idea of the multiverse, I guess it was. It's kind of a big abstract idea, but with a lot of the same ideas inside of it. So there's a few things. I liked what they did in that movie. That movie
Mhm.
was so fun and bizarre. I loved it so much. Um, that butt plug scene was the fucking funniest thing. I busted out laughing during that. I don't know if I mentioned that in another podcast or if we talked about that, you and me. I can't remember. That was fun. There are certain things in this one that's like, I guess, like you see other versions of people like you
Hmm.
did in that movie, but it's I guess a little bit more serious in this one, in a
Yeah.
good way.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
but yeah, this movie introduced a lot, and also with the same hand it introduced, it took away in the most gruesome way, which was fantastic.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking. It was fun, but yeah, no, I had a good time. I've seen like all the fucking Marvel movies, so it was definitely different and just yeah, you'll have a fun time with it. It's pretty
It's
cool.
the Sam Raimi twist.
Yeah, there's a lot of Sam Raimi twists. It's also shown how deep we're in Marvel, where a lot of shit that's happening, you just kind of like, yeah, that makes sense. Like we went from a man who built an iron suit who could fly around with projector beams on his hand to this crazy multiverse magic world. And I'm like, yeah, it's been a ride.
That's cool because I guess yeah, it's setting up for whatever phase two Marvel's going to be.
Yeah, I think this is like phase four. I don't know. It's like the next chapter though. But
Yeah.
yeah, it does lay a lot of groundwork for what's coming up. And also, I don't know, this isn't really a spoiler. Well, I guess kinda. It's funny that they gave Sam Raimi the movie about an evil book. Yeah. It's fucking I was like, that's perfect. That's awesome.
Yeah. That's cool. I mean, I was gonna see the movie regardless, but with your input, especially with that, it's like I definitely want to check it out.
Yeah, like if you're a Marvel fan, you'll love it. If you're a Sam Raimi fan, you'll like it a lot. And yeah, it's just a great movie. It's fun.
Sweet.
But yeah, so saw that. Highly recommend it. And also, if you can still catch everywhere, everything all at once, watch that. That was really fun too.
Yeah.
And apparently, the Northman. That's a ob seal approval. The Northman.
Yes, yes, definitely. It's worth checking out in the theaters, especially see on the big screen. I would. It gets my vote. Definitely check it out. Maybe a double
Nice,
feature.
nice. I kind of want to check that out. Maybe I might this weekend or next. This weekend is Mother's Day, and to all the mothers listening to us, I don't know how you got here, ma'am. Thank you for joining us. Um, cool. Happy Mother's Day.
Yes. Happy Mother's Day.
All right, Obs. Any other games you've been playing?
Um, yes. Yes. Oh, sorry, give me 1 second.
No problem. This is the intermission where I just kind of ramble on. Now,
Okay.
today's sponsor has been Nerds Candy. Nerds Candy. When you want to chew on something that's sweet, but you don't want it to be a lollipop. That's a terrible slogan.
It'll do. I'll leave it in.
Okay, great.
Um, yes. Game wise, I've been playing. I've been kind of juggling around. I was playing heavily Horizon Forbidden West, but then um, I recently started kind of replaying the game The Ascent.
Uh huh.
It's I originally got when it first came out on PC, but then they released it to console, so I got it for the PS5,
Nice.
and it's pretty cool. I'm digging it. It's just kind of like a top-down joystick cyberpunk game.
Hmm.
Um, Froggy and I were playing it a little bit for sleepy time gameplay.
Cool.
It's pretty good, but at the same time, there's still a few little bugs here and there. A little again, it's still early, but it's crazy because some games they're I guess cross-platform where I can play on the PS5 and I can play with Augie the Froggy via PS4, but
Uh huh.
I'm unable to do that with the Ascent at least right now. Um, I, I tried doing that initially and it didn't it was not compatible, so I had to install it on the PS4 so we can play together.
Uh
But
huh.
solo wise, I'm playing it just on the PS5 and it's good. It maybe crashed on me once, but it's still a good game, especially on the PS5, the 4K TV. It's just like the graphics. The graphics look crisp, but it's not like I guess with the top down, it's not the best type of graphics, but I don't know. It's cool in the way they did it. But I guess that's what's been kind of consuming me right now with my free time is playing the Ascent.
That's pretty cool.
Um, I don't know, like I like Horizon. It's a really good game. It's very beautiful, but I think maybe they went a little too ambitious this time around.
Oh yeah. How so?
It just feels that um the map is huge. It's really huge and there's a lot to explore. But at the
Hmm.
same time, um there's just a lot of like gopher missions. Uh like it's probably just to help maybe with some of the story or just to help level your character, get the shards, which is their currency, so you can buy different gear and all that.
Hmm.
But it's just a lot of missions where it's like, oh, I need to find this. Oh, now can you bring me this? Now can you bring me that? And like, why can't you just tell me that you need all this all at once so I can just do it in one run? But like, maybe all these missions will pay out has a payout at the end. But I did one where it's just minor exploration. It wasn't really pivotal to the story, but it's helping me, I guess, level up faster. But it just seems like there's just a lot of errand missions. It's just like I get sometimes it feels too overwhelming just trying to do all the side missions then to get to the story. I guess
Yeah.
so. I guess that's why I kind of needed a break from that, and so went to do the ascent for a little bit.
Does it push you into the side missions, or is it just stuff that's you can choose to do?
Stuff you can choose to do, but I usually always try to knock out the side missions before going to the main mission.
Yeah.
But then when trying to do some of the side missions, it's like, oh, I don't have the right tools for this, or I don't have the right weapon for this. Like, okay, so I need to progress a little bit with the main story. But then by doing that, it unlocks even more side missions, and then trying to go somewhere even more side missions is kind of spider web out. And um, for my schedule right now and trying to play. I don't have that luxury of sitting down to like play for hours on end as much as I used to.
Yeah.
So it's like I said, I feel a little overwhelming at times. Just like God damn, just like some of it can be knocked out pretty quick. Others it's just kind of like um more tedious, but
Okay, that makes sense.
it's still fun. By all means, it's still a fun game. The story, the graphics, but sometimes it's just a little not redundant, but just yeah, I was to say tedious.
Yeah, it's like tedious a little.
Yes.
Well, I mean, as long as if you're having fun, that's important. But I mean, I feel like that's kind of like Resident Evil 8 is fun, but for some reason, I'm just not like sunk into it like I did was with 7. Like I've been doing the same thing where I kind of like go in for a little bit and get back out. Don't know why. It's really good. I'm having a good time, but just for some reason, it's just not grabbing me. 7 though, man, 7 was great.
Yeah, man, especially with the VR, the 7 was it's
Yeah,
crazy.
7 was cool. 7 was a good game. It was fun. But yeah. Uh, so I get that. I get like taking a break.
Yes, I will finish the game. It's just like I said, it's kind of need a break from and this part mostly was me trying to deal with all the side missions, trying to rush through them, but it just seemed like that was needs a little more time. So it's like want to give a little break from it, go back to it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's cool. So that's been like the only thing you've been playing.
Yeah, mainly the Ascent, and then this um I know later this month the Evil Dead game is supposed to come out.
Oh yeah, is that this month?
Yes,
Damn,
maybe May 12th, which is next week.
damn, that's fast.
So I'll try doing an unboxing for that because it's like it's a deluxe edition where it's gonna have like a fancy game case, um,
Mm-hmm.
some other trinkets. I for the life of me, I can't remember what the trinkets are. The one that I wanted to get that sold out was I think it was gonna have like a replica Necronomicon,
Oh, that's sick as fuck.
but I acted too slow and that one sold out. But the one I got still gonna have a bunch of other trinkets that are gonna be worth checking out. Like I said, I'll try doing unboxing. It's like showing all the stuff that came with it, but um, I'm curious because I mean it's it's gonna have a story. It's gonna be co-op, and I think there's some PvP aspects to it. But it looks like it's gonna be a fun game that it'll be fun to play. I'm getting it for the PS5.
Nice. Yeah, it looks fun. Look kind of Dead by Daylight ish with the 4v4, I think. Or I wasn't really 100% on what the gameplay was going to be.
Yeah, yeah. At first, that's what I thought too. It's just gonna be PvP,
Mm-hmm.
but then there's gonna be a whole story to it. It's like, oh, sweet, that's even better.
Oh yeah, that's way better. That's cool.
Because back in the day when I think they came out with a game on the Dreamcast. They had a few games, but the one we got for the Dreamcast, I believe, that one was just hard. Like I was much younger and trying to play, but I just died a lot. I was excited that we got the game and all that, but then I just couldn't.
Yeah,
I couldn't get I couldn't get into it. It's like I just got frustrated.
yeah, I get that.
So
Hopefully, this one is something you can sink your teeth into.
yes, I believe it will. It seems it'll be good, and I know at some point, I think HBO Max they snagged the new Evil Dead movie that's gonna come out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't looked too much into the details of the movie because I want to wait till the trailer or whatever. I want to get sucked into it just yet, but I believe from what I heard, HBO Max kind of got dibs on it.
Oh, cool.
So I'm not sure when it's coming out, but there is another Evil Dead movie coming out, so I'm
Is it
hyped for
good?
that.
Raimi or someone else?
Uh, I think Sam Raimi is gonna have a hand in it, and then I think Bruce Campbell is gonna be in it. I think this is gonna be his last movie of Ash, I guess, or of the character.
Uh huh. Well, that's
Yeah,
great. That's cool though.
he's up there in age. He's like I think
What
in his
is like
60s.
already? Yeah, that makes sense.
So he's like he's just getting too old for all this stuff, especially with Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi just likes running them through the mud.
He
So
does. He does. He's like, I can still do this shit we did when we were 20, right? It's like, I guess, Sam.
yeah.
Yeah, you'll do it.
So I'm looking forward to that. So
That's awesome.
holy moly, he's 63.
Not as bad as I thought. I was thinking 66 maybe.
Not like what
He's no
like
spring chicken no more, but
yeah, like the what's his face from Hellboy.
yeah, Umbrella is up there.
He was saying the same thing that he for the fans would make another Hellboy movie, but he's like, man, I'm getting old.
Yeah, it's like we gotta do this thing. Stop fucking around.
Yeah, but um, so yeah, we'll see what happens with those games and that movie. Um, whatchamacallit, what else have you been up to outside of games and movies?
Well, before I leave the games, the game that I was playing was Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, how's that?
It was good. It was fun. I beat it. It was like $14 on sale for some reason on PS4 like 2 3 weeks ago, and I picked it up, and it was pretty fucking cool. It was you're basically a Padawan who survived Order 66, and you're hiding away until one day you got to use your powers to save one of your friends, and then the Inquisitors come and try to hunt you down because they heard about someone using powers, and they just murder your friend. So that man was destined for death, no matter what he did. But yeah. Anyway, like they come get you, kill some stormtroopers. You see these Inquisitors come at you, way overpowered, and you escape with this fallen Jedi who's no longer a Jedi. She cuts herself off from the Force, and you go on this grand adventure to try to find what's the Jedi thing, the holocron, with a bunch of younglings that are on it, and trying to create a new Jedi Order. And it was pretty cool. It was fun. Apparently, it's Souls like. I've never really played a Dark Souls game, but apparently that's what the combat was like.
Mm.
It was kind of tough. I would get murdered by a giant frog multiple times, constantly, but it was fun. You unlock abilities throughout the game, of
Yeah.
course, like force push and pull and double jumps and shit
So
like that.
it's a bop it.
Yeah, you push it, pull it, force it, drop it. But yeah, but I had a good time. I beat it, like I said, probably like 2 weeks. It got me with the story and the gameplay, so I powered through that thing. It was a fun time. It's been out for 2 years, so spoilers for the end. The end boss was a bitch. She was just fucking me up the whole time until like I turned off my computer screen and just believed in the Force, and then they beat her, just like Obi-Wan would have wanted. No, I didn't do that, but yeah, but it was fun, and then it was great too because technically you don't like kill her. Like she turns out to be someone in the past of it's spoilers again. It's been out for a while. She turns out to be the Padawan of the Jedi who you've been following around, who cut herself off from the Force through torture and shit. She corrupted, and the Jedi tells her how sorry she is, and like almost brings her back into the light. And you see her eyes kind of like fade back in, and you're thinking like, oh wow, we can bring her back, and then and fucking Vader comes and slices her down,
Oh shit.
and then you're there, and you're like, I guess I gotta fight Vader. And you go at him and you slash him twice, but he blocks every one, and he just fucking pulls you through, and then you just gotta run. You cannot fight Vader. You are a fucking weakling compared to Vader. It's great. So
That's cool.
yeah, it's a fun game. I really had a good time. Apparently, it's all canon, which it makes sense because you didn't really do anything super important. So I guess they can just like, yeah, that happened.
This is the one off in case it failed.
Yeah, but yeah, apparently it's canon, so it's pretty cool.
Mm.
And yeah, I had a fun time. get a couple cool lightsaber upgrades, or you get like a dual saber and can break it apart to have two sabers for a little bit. It was a fun time. I enjoyed it. Apparently, they're gonna make a part two coming out next year, maybe.
Mm,
So I might pick that up when it comes out.
nice.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. I know I saw clips for it, and that yeah, I heard good things about that it being a good game, but I just never got it or got into it. But that's awesome.
yeah, had a good time with that.
Mm. And let me see. And uh, I know it's kind of separate. It's still in the gaming news, but I guess apparently Ubisoft is reportedly shutting down a bunch of online support for a bunch of games that they currently have. But from what I was looking at online, that a lot of these games that they're shutting down their services for, it's like their legacy games from back for like the PS3, maybe early PS4, the Wii. So they're I guess just kind of discontinuing services for that. Like you'll still be able to play the games, the story mode, I guess, but like certain online achievements and DLC will no longer be available going forward. So
Crazy.
it's
That's
kind of
forever, right?
I believe so. Yes, yes. So just going forward, if you buy whatever reason you buy any of these older games or you play any of and it's just like certain things won't be unlockable since the cut off that service. But
Yeah, that's the price of the digital age, I guess. A lot of weird, things you just can't get anymore.
yeah, and I was always wondering that too. Like, well, it's probably gonna be years from now, but like the Division, it's been a while since I played it, but I really enjoyed that game. It's one of the games from Ubisoft, and I was always wondering since you have to log into their servers to technically play the game, but like what happens when they finally like no longer support it? Like,
Yeah,
we not be able to play the game at all, or yeah,
isn't it like a multiplayer game anyway, right?
it is, but again, you would have to get on the servers to be able to play together. But
Well, yeah, exactly. But it's like only multiplayer, so there is no
there
single player
there is
campaign, is there?
there is
Oh,
a
there
single
is.
player, yes,
Oh,
but
okay.
um
But still, you need to log into their server.
yeah, so like if and when they discontinue services for that, like will you be able to play the game at all, or could you still play the story mode or any of the DLC? It's like will all that be gone?
Yeah.
But so yeah, apparently they're doing that. Believe I try to remember to put a link for the article, but there's like a full list of all the games that they're discontinuing online services for, and it's for multiple consoles again. It's I think Xbox 360, Xbox, whatever the newer older version of the Xbox is, PS3, the Wii, even PC. They're all kind of getting the axe for their older games, which now it's probably I don't know if it's for like saving money or just kind of getting ready for upcoming games, but either way, there's just kind of they're moving
Yeah.
on.
I'm sure there's like a time when that becomes expense rather than profit.
Oh yeah, always boils down to money.
Yeah. So I guess there is coming to that end.
Yeah, but that and I know with us now officially being in May, there's the new PS Plus games that are for free on for PlayStation, and I know you're excited about FIFA 22.
Yes, finally I can play it for free.
Yes, so
I
uh,
am not excited about FIFA 22.
yeah, that's high on my list of games to play is FIFA
Hey,
22.
there's probably a bunch of people who are actually excited about that. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know anyone, but they must exist.
Yeah, so I guess yeah, I mean not knocking soccer or any of that, but it's just I don't know, it's not my
Hey,
cup of
hey,
tea.
football.
There you go. But yeah, it's FIFA 22, Tribes of Midgard, and
I,
Curse of
th-
the Dead
I,
Gods.
I thought he thought that was the subtitle for FIFA 22. FIFA 22's Tribes of Midgard.
Yeah, you go toe to toe with Thor and Odin.
Yeah. Thor just fucking spikes the ball every time.
Yeah. So you're playing for Valhalla.
Yeah, that's fucking. That'd be so much better.
So
But
it's already you heard it here first. So if anyone does make that game,
yeah, fucking Norse soccer.
yeah. But those are the games. I'm probably never gonna play FIFA 22. Um, Tribes of Midgard. I think I'm gonna try and play with Augie the Froggy. That's a multiplayer game. So
Cool, cool.
not too sure the specifics of that game just yet, but I know it's something that we'll probably try and check out. And the Curse of the Dead Gods. It's a single player game. I like the artistic look of the game, I guess. But
Hmm.
that one's single player, but I might download that one just to kind of check it out because it's one I seen on Steam before, and I was kind of waffling on should I or shouldn't I get it, but now it's for free, so kind of
Yeah,
got
like no reason not to.
yeah. So I'm gonna check that out at some point as well and add it to the list of games that I'm gonna touch and I'll probably never finish.
So ever growing list.
Yes, I'm trying to get better about it, but I don't think that's
Eh,
gonna.
it is what it is now.
Yeah, so many games, it's a little time.
I mean, I feel like that's the retirement of a lot of people. Like one day when like, you're, I don't know, 50, sitting in your home, just plowing through games, and you're
Yeah.
just like, finally, this is what I worked all this time for.
I know that's goals, I guess.
What are you doing, Grandpapa? Oh, just playing a little game called Spyro's Adventure. Oh, Grandpapa, you and your crazy PS1.
Right.
Wait, I don't have kids. What the hell are you?
By then, I think it's just the descent into madness.
Yeah, it just becomes madness.
Yeah. So by then, it'd be like the PS6 or PS10 or
Oh,
whatever.
PS. Yeah, I feel like maybe. No, I don't know. It'll be a weird time. Nine?
There's chip shortage. It might still be the PS5.
No, probably. That thing's gonna last for a while. It better last for a while. There's some games coming out soon. I can't remember which ones, but they're gonna only be for like new gen. And I'm like, fuck, I don't want to upgrade yet,
Yeah, it's like so on the PS3,
motherfuckers.
PS4 transition, it's like
Oh. Yeah, I'm like, there was some, I can't remember which ones. I was like, oh, that sounds cool. Fuck, I gotta wait.
yeah.
The PS4 is still cool. It's still cool.
I know it is. I don't know. I mean, all of them, all the systems are. I mean, the
Yeah,
PS3, the original PS3, with all its bells and whistles and features, but someday I'll dust it off and play it again.
someday. Well, I think this covers movies and games. Is there anything else other than gaming news you had?
Gaming news, I think that's about it on on the gaming news coverage.
No. All right. I don't know if I ever recorded anything talking to Augie Froggy, but I did watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and better than I remember. Was it?
The original?
Yeah, I watched it, and I was like, oh, this isn't bad. What was I talking about? I sat through the whole thing. I was like, yeah, this is pretty good. Yeah, this is good. I feel like I just was not in the right space to watch the first time I watched it. I was like, eh. But yeah, it was good. Good time.
That's
I've
cool.
not watched the Netflix one though. That sounds terrible. I don't want to do that.
The next um, gathering, we'll be sure to watch it.
Yeah,
So,
he's very upset.
if not, you can listen to our 2.5 hour discussion about the hour and 20-minute movie.
I was like, one day I was like just playing Minecraft and I was listening to that thing. I was like, man, this is longer than the movie.
Yeah.
Good times.
Well, we're trying. Maybe we'll get better at that. And
No, I feel like it's good to talk about. things longer than the actual thing. That's what discussion's about.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll try to make it into a marathon and just I don't know. We're still tinkering with the format, so
Yeah, it's fun.
but I have to figure out what movie we're gonna try and do next. We'll let you know. See if
You
we
know,
can get
movies
you
I've
involved.
never seen. Lord of the Rings.
No,
Never seen those movies. Also, movie never seen. Godfathers. Never watched The Godfathers.
I too haven't really seen The Godfathers. Maybe just bits and pieces and just like the whatever
Yeah,
trailer commercials that they always show like the same scenes.
yeah. I know The Godfather through osmosis through pop culture,
Yeah,
but like that's about it.
same. And I don't think I've really seen The Godfather. I've seen The Lord of the Rings, but um, I never bothered with The Hobbits.
Yeah, nah, I didn't. This wasn't my this was my jam. Here they're good though. I just never got into it. But maybe those will be things we touch in our movie corner. But that's not that show. This show's Offshoot. And are we wrapping up or are we keeping going? What do you think?
Uh, this is
Pretend like
this.
they're not listening. What do you want to do?
I think this is a good stopping point.
Okay, all right, then I'll continue. But this is Offshoot. So you've been listening to me, Nickolas Zombie, and Obsolete 2003.
Yes, this is fun. It's been a while, but I'm glad we got to do an offshoot again.
Yes, it has been fun. And I hope you had fun, dear listener. Whatever you're doing, driving, laundry, laying in bed, we are the dulcet tones you fall asleep to. Shh, buy our merchandise. I know we don't have merchandise. We might get merchandise.
We do have
If we do, you
merchandise.
buy it. We do buy it.
Yes,
Buy it now.
there should be a link for it.
We'll link it in the description below. And
Yes,
anyone who's awake, thank you for listening. I hope you have a great rest of your evening or day or whatever hour you're listening to this to. We are on the internet. We are eternal.
yes. I One last thing. I apologize before. It was a cool outro, but last thing. Sorry. Um, I will relink it again. Um, S GoFundMe. It's still active. He did meet his goal, but medical expenses and whatnot for his family, they don't go away overnight. So he's
No. If you link that. It's very important. S asked originally for less, and I tried to message him. I don't know who else probably did, but I told him to ask for more because S was a very kind man and will not try to ask for more than what he needs. But with the reality of how life is and inflation and how much things cost nowadays, you need more than what you asked for. So I'm happy he asked for a little bit more. And if you can give more, please do because shit's expensive nowadays, and it's just very hard. So
yes,
we appreciate anything you can, and inflation's for everyone. So I know it's kind of hard to give these days too, but if you can afford to, really do appreciate it.
yes. And for those that you have, thank you very much. And
Yes, a
like I said,
thousand times thank you.
every bit helps.
Yes,
So
so
we're here for you, S.
always
But
don't let it go to your head. But we love you.
yes, so yes, like, share, subscribe, support if you can. Uh, don't forget to settle down.
Bye.